Hello everyone, this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 120 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Strat-O-Matic Mostly Advanced Replay. This is the final game of a two-game series between the 57 and 62 Detroit Tigers and the 56 and 63 Cleveland Indians. The Minnesota Twins have been on a little bit of a winning streak, and they lead this division by one game over the Tigers and 2 games over the Indians. Today's starting pitchers are, for the Indians, Fausto Carmona, and for the Detroit Tigers from the Isle of Curacao, Jair Jurrjens. And the Indians are not batting, the Tigers are. And we'll go ahead and give you both lineups. Leading off and playing center field for the Tigers, Curtis Granderson. Batting second and playing left field, Marcus Thames. Batting third in the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Batting fourth and playing right field, Maglio Ordonez. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Carlos Guillen. Batting sixth, the mayor, Sean Casey, playing first base. Batting seventh and playing second base, Ryan Rayburn. Batting eighth and catching, Mike Rabello. And batting ninth and playing third base, Brandon Inge. And for the Indians, leading off and playing left field, Kenny Lofton. Batting second, playing third base, Casey Blake. Batting third and playing center field, Grady Sizemore. Cleaning up and catching, Victor Martinez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ryan Garco. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting eighth and playing right field, Franklin Gutierrez. And batting ninth and playing second base, Asdrubal Cabrera. Now we'll go ahead and get started here. And a 4-7. And against the lefty, it's a fly ball to center. And Sizemore puts it away. 1 down. And here is Marcus Thames. And a 1-3 is a... Oh, not against a righty. That's just a little ground ball to third. And Casey Blake gets it and throws him out. 2 down. Here's Gary Sheffield. And 4-7 against the righty. Ground ball to short. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers here in the first. And we go to the bottom of the first. The Tigers nothing and the Indians coming to bat. And here is Jair Jurrjens. Mentioned he's from the island of Curacao. That's also where Andrew Jones and Jonathan Scope, among a few others. And they've also had pretty good Little League teams. Not recent, but in the middle of the 2000s, they were pretty good there. All right, that'll bring up Kenny Lofton as a member of the Indians. Of course, being in his final season. 17 hits and 59 at-bats, a .342 average just with the Indians. Of course, I didn't keep stats for his time with the Texas Rangers where he started the season. And a 3-9 against a righty. And all those hits in column 3, and he found the fly ball to right. And there is Ordonez, 1 down. Here's Casey Blake. Blake on the season, .251 average, 12 homers, 51 RBIs. 4-7, and he goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Jurrjens, 2 up, 2 down. Here's Grady Sizemore. Grady, .275 average, 12 homers, 46 RBIs. 2-4, and against a righty, that's high pop-up. First baseman Casey calls for it, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the first. We go to the top of the second. No score. And Ordonez, Guillen, and Casey due up for the Tigers here in the second. Here's Fausto Carmona. His real name is Roberto Hernandez Heredia. Of course, that wasn't known in 2007. Oops. Sorry for the camera jolt there. And here's Maglio. And a 4-5, and Ordonez swing, and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. First strikeout for Carmona, and here's Carlos Guillen. Five, 4, catcher X, and see if that's in range for Victor Martinez. It should be in a 6. Yes, we will ignore the wild pitch result, and popped up into fair territory. Martinez gets under it. 2 up, 2 down. And here's Sean Casey. Yes, him and Ryan Rayburn were... Well, Casey would be a former Indian at this point. Rayburn would be a future Indian at this coming up. And a 1-9 against a righty. Got under it. Fly to right. Gutierrez there. And that'll retire the side. Going to the bottom of the second, the Indians nothing and the Tigers nothing. And Martinez, Hafner, and Garco here in the bottom of the second. And stats on Victor Martinez. .309 average, 27 homers, 87 RBIs. And a 3-7. And against a righty, Martinez goes down on strikes. 1 away, second strikeout for Jurrjens. And here's Travis Hafner, just came back from a knee injury last game. 241 average, 19 homers, 68 RBIs. And 6-7 against the lefty is a ground ball to second. And let's see, Rayburn has a 4 and a 17. Yep, as long as it's in the southern half of the range, he will make the play. And here's Ryan Garco. Garco, 265 average, 15 homers, 50 RBIs. And a 1-6. And that's the first hit of the game for either player, or either team, I should say. And into second with a 2-out double is Garco. That is Garco's 18th double on the season. And here is Johnny Peralta. Or sorry, now coming up, Johnny Peralta. So 254 average, 19 homers, 61 RBIs. Looking to give the Indians a lead here with a 2-out knock. 5-4 center field X. That's not going to be in range for the center fielder Granderson. An E6, 6-8, or a 10-12. And there's the 10, and Granderson, ranging back, makes the running catch, and that will retire the side. Hold on, E6. Oh, 6-10. Wow, right on the edge of the range there for Granderson. All right, going to the top of the third, still no score. And do it for the Tigers. Bottom third of the order, Rayburn, Rabello, and Inge. Five, 6, and there's a fly ball to center. Grady Sizemore puts it away, 1 down. And here's Mike Rabello. And there's my D20. And a 5-5 either side, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, second strikeout for Carmona. And here's Brandon Inge. And gets the right part of the 1 column, swing and a miss, strike 3. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Indians nothing and the Tigers nothing. And here comes Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez on the season, 264 average, 10 homers, 26 RBIs. And a 3-5 ripped into center field base hit. And they will hold Gutierrez on with Rebello having a 0 to subtract to Gutierrez's run rating, which being held on puts him at a 1-10. So they will hold him on. He will not do anything. And here comes Asdrubal Cabrera. And they're going to play a little hit and run. So that makes Cabrera an A hit and run. You reduce the grade if he is being held on. You keep it the same if he is. I believe you keep it the same if he is not being held on. All right, and here's the pitch to Cabrera. Off goes Gutierrez. Cabrera swings. Oh boy, this might be a batter misses pitch. Nope. But he grounds it to second, but avoiding the double play is Gutierrez. 1 down. On a 7, it's batter misses pitch. So, all right. And that'll bring up Kenny Lofton. Flew out his first time up. And that's foul ball. And we'll do it again. And a 6-9, and that ball is ripped into the gap, and it gets over the head and bounces away from the center fielder. Rounding third and heading home is Gutierrez. Hitting third is Lofton with a RBI triple. And the Indians take a 1-0 lead. Yeah, let me give you the... And that is Lofton's 6th RBI as an Indian, his 2nd triple. And here's Casey Blake. Blake struck out his first time up. And Blake pops it up. Shortstop Guillen puts it away, 2 down. And here's Grady Sizemore. Popped out his first time up. And 2-11 against the righty, popped him up. Foul territory, first base side. And the first baseman, Casey, puts it away, and that'll retire the side. But the Indians get 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd and lead 1-0 going to the top of the 4th. And Carmona will face top of the order, Granderson, Thames, and Sheffield. All right, here's Granderson. For 7 against a lefty, fly ball to center. It is pretty much deja vu from his first at bat. And Sizemore puts it away, 1 down. Is Marcus Thames. 3-7, and not the column you want to play around with, but gets away with it with a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Carmona. 2 up, 2 down. There's Gary Sheffield. Grounded out his first time up. And a 2-5 popped him up. Shortstop Peralta calls for it, makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Carmona and for Carmona facing the Tigers here in the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Indians lead 1-0. And here's Victor Martinez coming up with Hafner and Garco to follow. Martinez struck out his first time up and pops one up to the first baseman, Casey. 1 down. Travis Hafner grounded out his first time up. 3-4. There's a base hit for Hafner into center field. Wish he'd have done this a little earlier in the season. And he will not be held on. And here's Ryan Garco. He doubled in the second inning, his last time up. And a 3-3 ground ball to first. Casey, nice diving stop. Only play is the first with Jurrjens covering. And they get the out. Moving to second is Hafner, but there are 2 down. And here's Johnny Peralta with another RBI chance. And a 4-5 won't get it. Fly ball to right. And Ordonez puts it away to retire the side. We go to the fifth. Indians lead 1-0. And middle of the order coming up, Ordonez, Guillen, and Casey. And here's Ordonez. And 1-6, and there goes the perfect game. That's ripped past the first baseman, down the right field line, and into second with a double is Maglio Ordonez. And they will not hold on Ordonez. And here's Carlos Guillen. First hit for the Tigers. First base runner for the Tigers. 6-4, third base X, not going to be in range for Casey Blake on the 10. 17, we'll need a 7-10 or a 12. And there's a 9, so he'll keep. Nice stop. He looks Ordonez back to second and throws to first to get Guillen 1 down. As Carmona tips his cap to Casey Blake for a nice play. Here's Sean Casey. Flew out his first time up. 5-7. Second base X. Not going to be in range for Asdrubal Cabrera. No, the 8 will not be in range. So Cabrera and E5. 4-10 or 12. There's an 8. He gets it, throws to first to get Casey. Since I am playing, this is the mostly advanced part. I'm doing the super advanced running advancement, only on just advancement, not infield in. So that will mean that Ordonez will go to third. However, there are 2 outs. Here's Ryan Rayburn. Flew out his first time up. And a 5-10. And that is out of range for Peralta on the 8. And Peralta will need a 7-11 to keep this a 1-0 game. And, oh, nice play by Peralta. Charges, throws, and gets him. Tough play for Johnny Peralta, but he makes the play. And that'll retire the side. The Tigers leave one, and we go to the bottom of the fifth. This is Jurrjens' point of weakness, or starting point of weakness. And he will face Gutierrez, Cabrera, and Lofton. Of course, this will be his starting the third time through the order. He hasn't pitched terribly. I mean, he's only given up 1 run on 4 hits. And here is Franklin Gutierrez, singled and scored his first time up. And 4-3. Ooh. I think an 18 on a 3 will be okay. Yes, it will. He gets off the mound. Gets it and throws to first to get Gutierrez. 1 down. Here's Cabrera. Grounded out his first time up, but it moved Gutierrez to scoring position. And a 4-6 switch hitter batting left-handed. Draws a 1-out walk. And so that's actually the first walk for Jurrjens. And here comes Kenny Lofton. His RBI, his triple is the reason the Indians lead. Was thinking about bunting him, but Blake is 0 for 2 on the day. All right, they're going to let Lofton swing away. They will not hold on to Cabrera. 6-6 popped them up. Second baseman Rayburn squeezes it 2 down. And here comes Casey. Here coming up is Casey Blake. 0 for 2. And that's a foul ball. Be in more control with the dice. And 2-6. And that ball is hit deep to center field. Back to the warning track, to the wall, and out of here. And a 2-6, a 1-7 is a home run, and that's a 2. And Blake fouled off one of the pitches. I do not mean to do that intentionally, but it happens. And the Indians have a 3-0 lead. That is Blake's 13th homer and 52nd RBI. And that'll bring up Grady Sizemore. If he gets on, then we'll definitely get bullpen action. But he will not, as he grounds to second. And that will retire the side. But the Indians get 2. And we go to the 6th with the Indians leading 3-0. I'm going to check to see who pitched. So Bobby Say and Zach Miner are loosening in the pen. And it's most likely going to be Say going to replace Jurrjens. All right, here's Carmona. Rebello, Inge, and Granderson do up. Oops. All right, here's Rebello. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And make that 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So he goes down on strikes for the second time. 5 strikeouts for Carmona. Here's Brandon Inge. And another 5-5. He can keep rolling those all day. And Inge goes down on strikes for the second time. 6 strikeouts for Carmona. Here's Curtis Granderson. No, these dice are not loaded. So you can see there, 2, 3. Oh, in Super Advanced that would have been a hit, but this is not Super Advanced, so we just take the top line. That's a fly ball to center. And Granderson is having fun flying out to his counterpart. He's done it 3 times today. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Indians lead 3-0. And let me get a stat check on. We'll go with Zach. We're going to go with Say. I think we'll go with Zach Miner. So Zach Miner will come in, and he will replace Jair Jurrjens. Jurrjens on the day, pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, all of them earned. Walked 1 and struck out 2. And Victor Martinez will now step up. He's 0 for 2. He might be happy to see Mr. Jurrjens leave the mound. 2-7, ground ball to second. And Rayburn throws out Martinez. And here's Travis Hafner. Hafner 1 for 2 with a single. 3-8, and he goes down on strikes. 2 down. And here's Ryan Garco, who's double in the first inning. He has a double in the first inning and then grounded out. And a 4-6 against a righty. That's a flying ball to right. And that'll retire the side in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th. This is Carmona's point of weakness inning. And he will face Thames, Sheffield, and Ordonez. And Tim Burdack and Fernando. And we'll just have Tim Burdack loosening in the pen. I guess one of the bad things about doing just, not doing every team is you don't know who pitched for the other team during the previous game. So you just kind of go off of what you did the previous game. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, top of the 7th, Marcus Thames leading off. Ground out and a strikeout. 2-7, ground ball to short. Peralta throws him out. 1 down. And top third of the order right now is 0 for 8. But I might have just jinxed the Indians. Here's Gary Sheffield. 6-3, pitcher X out of range. Ooh, kind of wanted that to be in range. Carmona is an E14, which means he needs a 6-8 or a 10-12. Oh, and that's a 12. So nice play by Carmona. Bobbles it, but composes himself, throws to first, and they get Sheffield. 2 down. And here's Maglio Ordonez, who has the only hit today, a leadoff double in the top of the 5th. And a 5-8 as a ground ball to third. Casey Blake throws to first, and that'll retire the side. Stretch time here at Jacobs Field. So car goes running by at the old ball game. All right, here's Burdack to come in to replace Zach Miner. here's Johnny Peralta. 0 for 2, and he's flown out to center and flown out to right. And a 5-3. He draws a walk, so not what you want to see if you're the Tigers or a Tigers fan. And here's Franklin Gutierrez. Just a note, after the game, I will be rolling the hyperfast scoring for the Minnesota Twins. And because Al Red Sox fan suggested, I will be rolling one for the Red Sox as well. If you would like to have your team roll for hyperfast scoring, just let me know in the comments. All right, Peralta will not be held on. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Ooh. If he was up 1 or 2, I'd be calling a bunt. They're not expecting it. Nah, up to 3, we'll let Gutierrez swing away. And a 1-6 against the lefty is a swing and a miss, strike 3. So, and here is Asdrubal Cabrera, switch hitter, batting right-handed. 2-2, ground ball to second. And there's your pitcher's best friend, Rayburn to Guillen to Casey, inning-ending double play. And we'll go to the 8th. Carmona will come out, and he's only faced 1 over the minimum. And Guillen, Casey, and Rayburn. 2-6. I don't know, I guess that's apropos. I left them there. Base hit to center field. And they will hold on Guillen. Let's see, we got Tom Mastny and Jensen Lewis loosening in the pen. Here's Sean Casey. 5-8 against the lefty. Ground ball to second. They get Guillen at second, and that's all they'll get. Casey reaches on a fielder's choice. Let's see here. And here's Ryan Rayburn. Rayburn 0 for 2. And a 6-9, 1-12 single chance. But nice stop by Casey Blake. He rose to second. They get the lead runner, but once again, cannot turn the double play. And they're going to get a pinch hitter for Rabello. Ivan Rodriguez will come in. He thought he was getting a day off, but nope. So Pudge will come in and pinch hit here in the top of the 8th. All right, here's Rodriguez. 2 down. 4-7, ground ball to short, and we'll say that Peralta goes the short way to get Rayburn, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and I guess we'll let Bobby Say pitch the 9th, or pitch the 8th, sorry. And he'll get 2 left-handers coming up. Okay, that works. And top of the order, Lofton, Blake, and Sizemore due up. Actually, they're going to get a pinch hitter for Lofton, although he's 1 for 3 on the day. Jason Michaels will come out and pinch hit. He's a little better arm and a little bit less on the air rating. So we'll have Michaels replace Lofton with the lefty pitcher. All right, then Blake and Sizemore. And for 8, ooh, and of course against a lefty that's a walk, but against a righty that's only a single on a 1 chance. That's a line drive caught by the second baseman. 1 down. All right, I'm going to go over Carmona's limit here. He's faced 2 over the minimum through 8, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. All right, here's Casey Blake. 1-6, swinging him. Actually, no, that's a walk against a lefty. And, sorry, that's a 1-out walk. And here's Grady Sizemore. He's not going. They're not expecting a bunt here. 5-10, and against the lefty, swing and miss, straight 3. 2 down. And here's Victor Martinez. 3-8, fly ball to left, and that will retire the side. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Joe Borowski is going to be loosening, so if he puts a runner or 2 on, we'll go to him. But Borowski has faced 26 batters through 8 innings, so we're going to try to let him finish the game now. Timeout, I'm going to look up the rule book for the newer seasons. I believe it's once you've hit your 2nd inning, past your point of weakness, you're automatically tired. Timeout. I guess it's not a thing. I've been playing it as a thing, so I guess he's not, we'll say he's not tired because he hasn't gone through completely through the 3rd time in the order. So here's Brandon Inge to lead off the top of the 9th. 3-3, fly ball to left. 1 down. And here's Granderson. 2-5. And there's a base hit to left field. Only the 2nd hit allowed, or 3rd hit allowed for Carmona. And we're going to try to we'll go batter by batter now. Here's Thames. 3-10. Oh, homer on a 1-3 chance, but that's a 17, so that's a fly ball to right. 2 down. Here's Gary Sheffield. 2-6, and he walked him, and that'll be it for Carmona. And here comes Joe Borowski. Trying to finish up the game. I want to give you the stats on Borowski. A 4-2 record, 35 in the 3rd innings pitched, 27 earned runs allowed, 4 walks, 24 strikeouts, and 18 saves in 26 opportunities. A 6.88 ERA. Tying run at home plate He's trying to get the final out for Carmona. Pitched a whale of a game. 8 2/3 innings. And trying to get Magli Ordonez here. And there's a base hit to center field. They're holding on Granderson. So that makes him a 15. 2 outs makes him a 17. That's 17. Sizemore does not add anything. They'll send him 1-17, and the Tigers break the shutout. There's a 15. He's safe. And here's Carlos Guillen. 3-1 game now. 2 down, top of the 9th. 3-9, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's your ball game. The Tigers do get 1, but it's too little, too late. And the Indians win this one 3-1. We'll be right back with the line score. All right, and final line score, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Indians, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Tigers. Carmona will get the win. He'll go to 11-7 on the season. And Joe Borowski gets the final out, and we'll get save number 19. Alrighty, and I will get the dice here. So that means the Indians now have a 57-63 record, the same as the Tigers. And the Twins have a 58-61 record, and we'll start with hyper-fast scoring here. Or we'll try to at least. Excuse me for 1 second here. Okay, so the Twins are on the road facing the Mariners. I'll actually give you the real pitching matchup just a second. So this would have been Scott Baker for the Twins and Jared Washburn for the Mariners. And Seattle, you have to roll a 2-2-6 or lower for them to win. And here's the roll. 3-2-4, so that means the Twins will keep a lead. Will keep their winning ways on the road against Seattle. So that gives them a 59-61 record. And that gives them a 2-game lead on both the Tigers and the Indians. All right, so the Red Sox come into the game with a 73-46 record. They have a 4.5 game lead on the Blue Jays. And let's give the pitching matchup for them. They are facing the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. It looks like this was Andy Sonnenstein, the Kent State product. I think he may have been born in Kent. Born in Barberton, Ohio. Went to Kent State against Daisuke Matsuzaka. And Boston has to roll a 4-6-2 or lower to win. Here's the roll. No, 6-3-2. We're going red, blue, and green. So the Devil Rays will win this one. And I'm going to go ahead and roll see if Toronto plays. Toronto, oh boy, they're huge favorites against the Anaheim Angels. I'll roll this one just as a bonus one. By the way, the Devil Rays ended up winning that game in real life anyway, 6-5. And the Toronto game was Dustin Mosley for the Angels, and Sean Markham for the Blue Jays. I have to roll a 6-4-1 or higher for the Angels to win and the lead not to become 3.5. 6-3-2. Oh, and the Blue Jays hang on to win. Oh. So I must have scored a run in the bottom of the 9th to win. And so that means the Blue Jays deficit from first place is now 3.5. All right, everybody, well, stop right there. Like I said, once again, if you want me to put your team on for the hyper fast scoring, let me know. If not, hey, that's fine too. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.